returned as President Donald Trump, who plays the reality game show Deal or No Deal with Democrats in order to end the partial federal shutdown on the first Saturday Night Live of 2019. The special government shutdown edition of the popular game show is usually hosted in real life by Howie Mandel, but SNL hit Steve Harvey, portrayed hilariously by Kenan Thompson, step in. Harvey joked that Mandel wasn't available to host because he had contracted Ebola after shaking someone's hand. In real life, Mandel suffers from obsessive-compulsive disorder that manifests as a crippling, anxiety-producing fear of germs. Harvey then joked about spending 2 hours waiting online at airport security in Atlanta because TSA agents thought I was smuggling extra teeth in my mouth. He then introduces Trump. "All right. Now earlier today you went on TV, and you told the American people that you want to make a deal," Harvey says to Trump. "That's right, Steve," the president said. "All right, so we decided to do this in the only format that you can understand, a TV game show with women holding briefcases," Harvey says. "All right, now in your briefcase here, you've got the deal that Congress offered you in December," Harvey says. "And I said no deal," the president says. "Yeah. Nobody's excited about that." Player. "What was your counter-offer today?" Harvey asks. "I want $5 billion for my big border wall, and in exchange I'll extend DACA, and I'll release the kids from cages so they can be, free-range kids," the president says. Trump is then asked to play Deal or No Deal with other players, the members of Congress with whom he has to negotiate the end of the federal shutdown. The SNL audience is introduced to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, played by Kate McKinnon. Trump refers to her as Fancy Nancy P. Loser. "I'm still working on a nickname," the president says. When Harvey asks Pelosi how she's feeling tonight, she replies, "Me? Just normal. Not like drunk on my own power or anything." When Harvey mentions to Pelosi that she rejected Trump's offer to end the shutdown, she replied sarcastically, "Which is a shame because I hate saying no to you, Mr. Trump." In real life, Trump offered to end the shutdown by offering protections for DACA recipients in exchange for funding for his border wall. That offer was rejected. When Harvey asks Pelosi to open her briefcase, the note inside reads, $1 billion, and you say Nancy is my mommy. Harvey replies, $1 billion for border security. That's a lot of money. Yeah, but it's not $5 billion, and I need $5 billion because that's the first random number I said, Trump said. No deal. Pelosi then confronts the president, telling him, "If the government's shut down you can't do the State of the Union. It's for security reasons, not because I'm vindictive or anything," she says sarcastically. Trump replies, "I can't do the State of the Union, then guess what? You're not flying to Afghanistan." In real life, Pelosi delayed the State of the Union, which was scheduled for January 29, citing security concerns in light of the shutdown. Trump retaliated by canceling a trip in which a congressional delegation led by Pelosi was scheduled to visit Europe and Afghanistan. On SNL, Pelosi, feigning outrage, says, "Oh, no. I can't go on my vacation to a war zone. What will I do?" Harvey says that the Pelosi-Trump dispute was like watching two grandparents fighting over the thermostat. Harvey then asks Trump to pick another contestant. "I'll take that older Jewish woman on case 4, Trump says, pointing to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Schumer is regularly portrayed on SNL by cast member Alex Moffat. When Harvey mentions to Trump that the older Jewish woman is Schumer, the New York senator replies, "Oh, that's okay. I'm very happy for any attention." Harvey then asks Schumer to reveal his offer. "My offer is, whatever you want," Schumer says. Schumer has often been criticized by liberals as being too willing to compromise with Republicans. Schumer, correcting himself, says, "We're not doing that anymore. I'm not caving like that." Schumer vows that he would start projecting strength. "I'm going to put on my fiery red cheetahs," Schumer says, replacing his glasses. "And my offer is $15, and a pastrami on rye. Harvey then asks Trump if he accepts. Anytime you choose no deal, 500,000 federal employees work another day without getting paid, Harvey tells Trump. To which Trump replies, "Cool story, bro. No deal." Harvey then reads 2 sponsorships, mock ads that make fun of the government shutdown. Green beef. Shouldn't be green, but ain't nobody at the FDA there to inspect it, Harvey says. An image then flashes on the screen of an old lady in inner tube way out in the ocean. Coast Guard will be back soon, Harvey says. Hang in there, Beth. Harvey then asks Trump to pick the next contestant, which turns out to be Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. McConnell is portrayed by cast member Vic Bennett. On the show, McConnell is seen hiding behind his briefcase. In real life, McConnell has been criticized for refusing to enter the fray and deferring to Trump in the government shutdown. Harvey says, "You can't just disappear in the middle of this." Harvey encourages McConnell to poke your head back out your shell. "We got a nice little juicy piece of lettuce for you," Harvey says, a reference to the popular internet meme in which McConnell is frequently mocked as looking like a turtle. Single quote, "He ain't going to be helping much, Mr. President," Harvey says of McConnell. Harvey then asks Trump which charity he is playing for, to which he replies, "Habitat for Hannity." Hannity is a reference to Fox News host Sean Hannity, the staunchly pro-Trump conservative. Trump jokes on SNL that he wants to help Hannity build a second beach house. Habitat for Hannity is a play on Habitat for Humanity, which in real life is a charity that builds houses for the poor. Harvey then asks Trump to pick a new contestant. He ends up picking House Representative Maxine Waters, played by Leslie Jones. After Trump repeats the insult that Waters is a very low-EQ person, she replies, "I can now subpoena your tax returns whenever I want." In real life, Waters is now chair of the House Banking Committee thanks to the Democrats taking over the House of Representatives. On the show, after Waters threatens Trump, the president replies that she's a true genius and beautiful. "That's what I thought, mother," Waters said as she is cut off before she can finish the profane word. Trump is then asked to pick another contestant, Cardi B, only it turns out that the woman really is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the New York Democrat who was recently elected to the House. Ocasio-Cortez is played on SNL by cast member Melissa Villaseñor. "That's okay, Steve," she says. "Trump and the GOP are just terrified of me cause I'm under 100 and I understand how to use Instagram." Harvey then calls on the other contestants, including Cardi B, who is portrayed by cast member Egon Wadim. When Cardi B opens the briefcase, the note says, "This ain't my business, but sh money." Shmoney is a term used by Cardi B and others. It usually connotes money that is paid under the table. In real life, Cardi B made news this week by posting a video on social media blasting Trump and Republicans for the government shutdown. The video went viral and made Cardi B a hero among anti-Trump Americans. McConnell is then seen doing the Bird Box Challenge, a reference to the hugely popular Netflix film starring Sandra Bullock. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, who is played by cast member Chris Redd, also makes an appearance, as does Republican Congressman Steve King. Booker is spoofed for being too focused on his presidential ambitions, as he is rumored to seeking the nomination in 2020. King's offer to Trump on SNL is "whites," a reference to statements made in defense of white nationalism. Finally, the segment ends with Trump accepting the offer of hamburgers from a Clemson football player, played by cast member Pete Davidson. This was Davidson's first role in an SNL skit since he posted a disturbing message on social media indicating he was thinking of committing suicide. In the cold open, Davidson's briefcase is a box from White Castle. This past week, Trump hosted Clemson football players at the White House. But because of the government shutdown, the event wasn't catered, so Trump bought the players fast food. "What? You were ending the shutdown for a hamburger?" Harvey asks Trump after the Clemson player unveils what's inside. Trump misspelled hamburger on Twitter when talking about the Clemson player's visit. Later on the show, Just and Michael J. hosted another edition of Weekend Update, which included a few digs at Trump. McKinnon had a busy night playing politicians. She appeared on Weekend Update as Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. In real life, Warren announced that she was forming an exploratory committee, a prelude to her officially launching her candidacy for president. The announcement triggered discussion of whether Warren was likable. "Am I likable? Probably not," she says on SNL. "Neither is a prostate exam. You need one or you die. This country needs a finger up its caboose. You might like it. Bend over, America, and let Mama Warren get to work."